You are listening to Practical and Woo by Mindset and Manifest. My name is Eden, and I invite you to embark on a journey with me to explore the practical and spiritual edges of the unknown for the purpose of allowing you to embody and empower yourself uniquely as you are, and to intentionally create and live a life of freedom and fulfillment. Each week, I'm going to discuss topics such as energetics, reality creation, manifestation, astrology, tarot, human design, and more to help empower you to live beyond perceived limitations and to practically design your life so it feels like absolute magic every step of the way. Let's dive in. Well, hello, courageous soul. Holy moly, I feel absolutely flabbergasted that we have reached 40 episodes of Practical and Woo. Not to mention 40 consistent weekly episodes. It has been such a joy to show up week after week with all things woo. Thank you for being here with me. And thank you for being you. If this podcast has taught me one thing, it's the importance of starting. Even in this moment, I can still feel the initial nerves, the excitement, the wondering of what this journey entailed. And yet, here we are, 40 episodes past episode 1. It really just takes one choice at a time and the commitment to keep showing up, to keep going, to keep doing the darn thing. Today, I wanted to bring to you a resonant message of perseverance and conviction, namely the perseverance and conviction to experience your emotions wholly. I have been noticing a trend in people lately, a trend to bypass the experience of negative or hard emotions, a trend to recognize painful experiences within themselves as harsh or harmful, and in response, a desire followed by an attempt to push them away or to resist them. Emotional avoidance. The thing is, if you're feeling any emotion, you're receiving feedback about the quality of the vibration that you're holding within yourself. You are receiving reflection for the self concept and the self story that you're telling and retelling again and again. If you're feeling angry, then that is a clear sign that your boundaries have been crossed in some way. If you're enraged, then that's a sign that you have not allowed yourself to process your anger and the hot embers have turned to blazing flames. If you feel sadness, then that is a clear sign that a separation or a completion has emerged in your life in some way that is asking to be integrated and learned from. If you feel despair, then that means you've pushed away your feelings of sadness with a do not disturb sign, and the waters of your emotions are knocking on the door as a full-fledged flood. Getting in touch with your emotional resonance is significant, especially if you're desiring to consciously create an empowered and fulfilling life. Allowing yourself to be attuned to your feelings and inviting such feelings to move through your body. Psychotherapist Dr. Peter Levine recognized in his work that humans are the only animals that do not allow the disbursement of energy to move through the body in times of stress. A prominent example offered by him is that of the gazelle. A gazelle is grazing in the savannah, enjoying a diet of fibrous foliage and the feeling of the amber sun shining upon her back. All of the sudden, a lioness pounces towards her, and the gazelle runs as fast as she possibly can, eventually escaping the sentence imposed upon her by the lion. She vigorously shakes her whole body, allowing the fear of the attack to disperse. Once she's complete, she moves on, continuing to graze and enjoying the feeling of the warmth upon her. Dr. Levine notes that in having the ability to shake her body in this way, the gazelle is completing her stress cycle. She is not storing the energy of the attack within her, and she's allowing herself to move forward into her life, content to bask in the present moment. In contrast to this, humans have this tendency to have a stressful or fearful experience and attach an identity to it. I am someone who is always sad. I'm an angry person. I am afraid of life. Instead of, I am experiencing sadness in this moment. Or, wow, that experience made me feel really angry. Or, witnessing that made me feel afraid. This act of storing and attaching to our emotions really wreaks havoc on our vibrational set point. It becomes incredibly difficult to feel happy when your identity is communicating that you're sad. It'll feel incredibly counterintuitive to celebrate the heck out of your life and feel at peace when you're allowing yourself to be someone who identifies as a crusader cursing at the world. You are a divine soul having a human experience, and with that, you are going to feel things and experience things. It's by design. The trick here is to recognize that brilliant feedback system of your emotions and embrace your willingness to feel your feelings wholly and completely. A scene from Finding Nemo is actually coming to mind right now. In this particular scene, we have a tag team of two wonderful characters. Dory is a happy go lucky, perpetually optimistic being who sees the best in everything. And she is coupled with the pragmatic and practical and stoic Marlin. The two of them approach an ominous cavern, and suddenly two paths emerge for them to take. There is the option to go through and the option to go around. Dory has an instinct to go through, and in fear, Marlin tricks Dory to go around, resisting the path to the other side. To me, this scene is an impeccable visual representation of what it looks like to have the choice to integrate emotions, but resist it. The prospect most likely feels scary, and you probably don't want to experience the pain. But oftentimes, by finding the workaround, you're actually going to exacerbate the prospect of danger by holding onto emotional energy that is asking to be heard and then expelled. So the next time you feel sad, allow yourself to admit, I feel sad right now. Allow yourself to feel it, understand it, know it, and then move it through your body. If you need support in your sadness, you can wrap yourself in a blanket and cry along with a really sad movie. You can ask someone for a hug. The steps here are ultimately to acknowledge how you're feeling and to discern how to support yourself or to ask for help in being supported by someone that you trust. If you feel angry, acknowledge, wow, I feel really angry right now. Allow yourself to rage dance or stomp or go for a run. Book yourself a rage room. Scream from the top of a mountain. Allow the energy to move through you. And better yet, allow the energy to move you to eventually take action on things that really matter to you. This whole process is an invitation into inner alchemy and the building of emotional resiliency. It's important because without this skill, you are allowing yourself to distort your energy field with a residue of moments, experiences, and ghosts from the past. Allow yourself to honor your human experiences by moving through them, by moving through your emotions. You've got this. You can get to the other side. Just keep swimming. Until next time.